Hello everybody and welcome to the Sounds of Bleekness podcast, where we talk about all the nerdish, geeky stuff that nobody else really talks about apparently, with zero facts.
Are you sure,
and only opinions. Shut up and let me do the goddamn intro, nigga.
No, fam.
God damn. Nobody's heard from us in a while and this is what you do. You're now just interrupting me in the middle of the intro.
Yeah, fam. It wouldn't be the same if I didn't.
True.
Here you go.
Anyway, I am Virtual Virgo, delivering your intro, and I am here with today
Third Dan, fam. Wallahi.
and
Yes, the captain, indeed.
the cat
Forevermore.
and
Yeah.
my opening
Call
statement.
you off guard.
Why do
this
you have it?
podcast
That's
is,
are you?
mask off. Fuck it, mask on.
You're an idiot, fam. I don't like you. I'm leaving
What?
this podcast.
What are you even talking
You don't
about?
have to like me.
Mask
Yeah.
off, mask on.
That's right. and I don't, bitch, nigga. Because who has an opening statement for a podcast? Like, what are you?
Nigga, I don't know.
What are you?
Don't ask me no questions,
So,
alright?
what you,
Oh,
fam?
God. You guys are just
Sorry, fam.
bamboozling my
Go
mind.
collect your brother in it.
Fuck it, you know, we're officially changing the podcast name to Boolin.
No.
That's
What? The sounds of bullying.
Okay.
sounds of Boolin.
Boolin by Boolin,
Exactly,
featuring
fam.
Boolin
I'm
in
bullying in
Boolin.
Berlin. What you saying?
Bruh,
Yeah, fam.
I was just gonna go Boolin in Amsterdam, bro.
Did I say Amsterdam or did I say Berlin?
I know you said Berlin.
Well, then why are you saying Amsterdam?
Because Amsterdam's a lot more fun to go Boolin in. I mean, it's literally the town of Boolin.
What about
Is it?
Spain?
Have you been to Berlin?
No,
Have
I
you?
haven't. Been to
Because
Hamburg though.
That's not. Is that Amsterdam though? This nigga.
exactly.
I've been to Amsterdam too, actually.
No.
Your punk ass.
Well,
Okay,
why did you
cool.
say no?
Oh yeah.
Are you lying to me? Am I gonna have to get the belt?
No, 'cause if we're talking Germany, then I've been to. I've
Am I
been to
gonna have to
Hamburg.
whip
I haven't
you?
been to Berlin. Master, no. Master, please.
Bruh, don't put me in that position, please. I feel really uncomfortable.
Too late.
The other half will come out.
You have done that yourself.
You underestimate my power.
Jesus Christ.
Sounds better in HD, doesn't it?
It really does. It really does.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
So,
Okay.
how long ago was it? Basically, not so long ago. Probably a month ago, maybe less. We went to see De La Soul, down in
Oh
the
my
shit
God.
pit that is
Yeah.
Norwich. I don't care if you're from
Oh,
if you're
oi,
from
oi,
Norwich
oi,
and you're offended.
oi.
Good.
Boy.
Norwich
Come say
is
something
just
to me and watch. I won't spark your dad.
Easy. Your mum's a cunt.
Norwich is just a terrible place.
Say it.
Norwich is the kind of place where a pastime is going bloody paragliding, not in the air, but in the air particles in water, with your wetsuit and your grandmother. Like,
What?
it's disgusting, fam. I hate Norwich. Never going back.
I was just going to say that it's just where fun
It
goes
is.
to die.
It is
It's
so
a
good
ghost
there,
town.
fam. Anyway,
Wow.
yeah.
It's actually just so dry, and they're just roads. Like, who just needs roads? Like,
It's
no
literally
parks,
just
no
roads
trees,
and
just
the most
roads.
bland house. It's like someone is playing what's that, Clash of Clans, but they can't afford to get any better equipment, so they just put down the default thing everywhere. Just pop, 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 pop. As you can tell, I've never played Clash of Clans, but that's what it looks like.
I know
right?
you haven't.
Oh, it's like
I spent like a year
getting
and
a
half playing
3-year-old to
Clash of
build
Clans.
your
That game is
entire
weird.
Minecraft village. Is that still a thing?
It's
What,
like
Minecraft?
Lego
Aye,
Duplo
Roblox.
housing,
That's where it's
to
at.
be
To
honest.
be honest with you, I kind of want to get back on Minecraft, if I'm honest, and actually get the Technic pack and start building fusion reactors.
You can
and
be
shit.
honest with me.
Oh, no,
but I'm not
that's
doing
dumb.
it with
That's
you.
dumb. Do you,
I never said you have to.
Yes, you did.
I don't need you.
I feel like do a real science and then go and build real science things. Don't do it in Minecraft. Like, everyone who does that, stop. Like, stop. It's not real life.
But why
It's
would
a
I want to do
game.
it in real life though? That sounds moist.
You're literally calling real life
Because actually,
moist
that's
over
more
Minecraft.
impressive sounding.
When there's videos like, oh,
Okay, go eat and sleep in Minecraft then. I don't ever want to see you
can just
blink
go
in real
chill
life
with all the
again.
kids who play Minecraft wearing Guy Fieri style shirts and do
Fieri, bro.
parodies.
It's Fieri.
Fiery, fiery, fire, lit,
Fieri.
all the same
Anyway,
thing.
so we saw Taylor Soul, and it was pretty good. It was
Best
pretty
show
good.
ever.
which
Best
was
show
cool.
I've ever seen.
Ever?
Yeah.
ever.
Okay, let's
I've
chill.
only
Let's chill.
I've been to very limited gigs. I've been to see, I forget her name was Denise something.
No.
She was really cool. I went with
Denise
Wow.
something.
Last
No
name not
shout out to
included.
Denise.
Definitely cool.
I went with Am Alive. I don't know what her Twitter handle is. I would say tweet her or something.
Oh, it's Kim Oliver as well.
That's the one. Kim with
Bruv,
a
how
Y,
do I know
by the
your
way.
sister's
Exposed.
bloody Twitter better than you do?
Shut up! Because I have her number. That's why.
Do I
so
care?
I don't need to tweet her.
Do I text
but
your
do you
sister?
call her?
If I texted your sister, then it'd be a different story. But why am I in your sister's DMs, fam? What's going on? I actually do though.
I've been to see Slipknot, which I loved to bits, even though I was at the back.
That was painful.
I said I loved it. Listen, I said I loved it. I never said you loved it. I loved it. Then I've been to see Mos Def. I've been to see Mos Def and now De La Soul. De La Soul by far the best show I've ever seen. I loved it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was still really annoying.
Except for the
because
part
just
where he didn't
crowds
send
when you
just
go to
comic
hip-hop
horror.
shows.
Don't let him live that down. Don't let him live that down. Tell him.
Listen,
Most
his name
definitely
is
dead.
Yasin. Maybe it's because you called him Mos instead of Yasin Bey.
I don't care.
You realise
He's
that,
Yasin,
right?
not Bey. Ha.
Was not. Oh, I didn't.
I said he's not Bey, fam.
But
Dickhead. Anyway, highlight of alright. If it was the best show ever, Lemmy, what was your highlight?
What, the highlight of the show for me?
Yeah. Did he even touch your
The
shoulder?
highlight of the show for
He
me
touched
was
me in
when they
Harem's
played-
shoulder. In it,
No,
Harem.
he didn't. No, but the thing is, I guess being so close.
We
to
got
them,
touched by
crowd
Kelvin
interaction-
Mercer. Right.
wow.
Because I can hear
Okay.
myself.
Right.
I'm booling so much. The louder I got, the harder it became to say words. Which is why I went Kelvin Mercer.
Did you try to figure out which one was the real you?
Yeah. Which one do I shoot? Oh, I shot myself. No.
For me, the best part of the show, I think, was I just loved the whole thing, just like their crowd interaction, how fun they were. You know, just I guess that I found that really enjoyable. But for me, the best part was when they just played Church, but only the instrumental, and I just rapped the whole thing out because I know it off by heart.
Wow. Everyone clap.
That right there for me was like highlight of the evening. I was like, you know, it was lit.
This you has Church as his alarm. Who
I
puts a
know.
song you like as
Bruv,
the
I
thing
know.
that wakes you
Because
up from the best thing in the world?
Because
I don't-
That's
because
just
it
really
wakes me
bad
up and I'm
association.
smiling.
No,
because
fam.
my first I have two alarms. My first one is Jumpman because that sort of wakes me up, but gets me a little bit
that's
hyped.
terrible.
Then I listen
That's
to
not
Church,
even
and
good.
when
That's just a
Church
bad
gets me up
song.
in the morning, guess how I feel? I just smile.
Listening
and my
to
day
that
is
just
all
made me
right
feel sick.
until I turn up to work, and then I want to kill myself again.
Like, you saying that made me.
So you've conditioned yourself. Okay, now let me say one thing about alarms, and I'll end it right here with the whole alarm business. One, no alarm, you can't associate anything bad with an alarm. Like, because if your alarm goes for more than like 30 seconds, you're doing waking up wrong.
Yeah.
As soon as your alarm goes, you should turn it off and get out
100%.
of bed.
Exactly.
Like, within seconds of it going off, turn it off, jump out of bed.
Right. Okay. Jump.
Done.
Maybe not. Yeah. But
Yes,
out of
jump,
bed.
as in be
To
fully
fair-
alert.
To be fair,
fully alert, eyes open.
I have my. Say I'm getting to work for 9:30. Yeah. My alarm's set for 7, and then I get up at 8 because I have 5 alarms. Yeah, boy. But
I only have 2.
I put them on snooze immediately. Wallahi.
Bruh. Snooze.
Yeah, fam.
I said turn it off.
Nah,
bro.
I said snooze.
Turn it
You
off.
snooze, you win. Yeah. You ain't been hit with that knowledge before. But it's okay, you didn't have a father figure to tell you that. Wait, what? Am I talking to myself? Yeah, fam.
Well,
what's going on?
Basically,
I'm
the
kinda
highlight of my night with the whole De La Soul thing was comics got signed. I was happy about that.
hungry. Oh yeah, they
That was the
signed your
best
comics.
part. That's all.
Actually, need to include a picture. I want
Yeah,
to pop a picture of that up somewhere.
How are you
Just
gonna
on
pop a
Instagram
picture up
somewhere.
on SoundCloud?
On
Explain,
Instagram,
Sway.
bruv.
Instagram.
Because also, just in case you all haven't noticed, the podcast is now up on YouTube as well, so we have audio visual representation, so we can pop it up
Do
on
you know
there,
what? I was
dumb
watching
fuck.
it for the first time 2 days ago.
Use a spook.
Did you call me a spook? Okay. So this has been the Sounds of Bleekness podcast. But apparently, man's jamming with young killer Harold from 1920s, who in his pastime, shut up, in his pastime,
it's Harold Meacham. Get it right.
In his pastime, likes to take up the white cape and roll with his other clan dragons and lynch young fellow half Negroes like me. But
My
anyway,
name is Dalawan Sparrow.
you can shut your mouth.
I was channeling my inner LTG.
What's wrong with LTG?
LTG.
I don't know.
Danger.
He's
pretty sick.
He's a
Hold
cuck.
it.
That's what he is. He's a self-loathing dickhead. I don't know who on
chill.
earth calls other black people spook.
I don't
Even
agree with any of
do
this
that anymore. White people under the age of 60 don't say that anymore. What's a spook?
Spook, as in you've been spooked.
Boo.
Shoutouts to Scooby Doo.
Is that
Not
Jinkies?
spook as in you
Zoinks.
black as fuck, nigga. Like, that's what it
I
means.
don't know.
Jeepers.
Weird.
I need to stop talking so loud into the microphone. Anyway,
Dude.
so what was my highlight, you ask? Yeah, I know you
Yeah,
asked.
of course,
didn't.
because everyone,
We didn't. We don't
everyone
care.
asked you.
Alright,
Moving on.
moving on swiftly.
No, seriously, what was your highlight though?
I don't. Nothing happened to me, bruv. You got your favorite song. I got touched, I guess. Whoa,
Oh, Feels Good Inc. was cool.
that was cool. That
That
was
was sick.
That was super
Oh no, do you know what's really fucked though?
What?
All my videos, because my phone ran out of space, and I went to delete to clear.
Do you
some
think
space
if
on
I
my phone.
fart, the microphone will pick it up? Let's find out.
Yes.
No, that was a silent. That just hurt. I almost screwed myself. Whoa, that was close.
Delete abort.
You know what's deep though? So I went to then go and delete some stuff from my phone. It said, "Oh, delete all videos." I went to go, "Oh yeah. Try to cancel."
Rod stinks.
I got rid of all my videos, including the ones from the Dela concert.
You fool.
Good.
So I lost all
You
my
deserve
Yasin
it.
ones.
Good. You
But
deserve it.
that's where I've got you guys who have me covered on
No,
the audio
No,
section.
you don't.
No,
You have me covered on audio.
I didn't take any videos.
I did have audio.
See,
Remember?
Okay, I did.
Who did I send it to?
Don't know.
I don't know.
Group chat. I just had lots
It's
of
in a group chat.
Yeah, someone's, and it's just a list of like
But
the songs
you
he
always-
played and new songs that weren't released.
Yeah, like you had us covered. You know, I really wish they played Drawn. To be honest. with
Drawn.
you. Yeah,
I don't know that
Drawn.
song.
Do you think they're really sick of playing Me, Myself, and I?
Probably. I would.
Yeah, I don't know why they would do that. Like, I don't want them to do stuff like that. Like, I'm sure because that's the only thing well, if you don't know of De La Soul,
You think?
it's the only
No,
thing
you
Yeah.
that you
No,
know.
like literally, I saw a top 10 list, and it was like top 10 De La Soul songs that aren't Me,
I'm
Myself,
like,
and I. And I was like, wow, okay.
What, as if Me, Myself, and I is on every single number
Yeah.
down to 10.
Exactly, fam. Me, Myself,
Alright, okay.
Me, Myself, and I. Myself and I. No, we can go on for a long time. And,
Yeah.
but essentially, I've been so distracted just now because I'm listening to myself. I need to stop doing this. I just want to hear if there's any noise. You get me? You get me?
So, it's fine.
I'm sorry about it. Right. Okay.
So, what happened to you yesterday, though? That's the question.
Yeah, that's the biggest. Run the jewels.
Oh, right.
You got
I
to
was
see
thinking,
Killer Mike and LP.
but I forgot about that already. I literally, you were
Wow.
like, "What happened to me yesterday?" And I was like, "That's a good question. What did happen to me?" No, yeah, I did. I went to see Run the Jewels, Camden, in the Roundhouse where I used to rehearse. Still a shit pit, but
yeah, we used to rehearse there.
shut up.
That was
You
fun.
get out.
It wasn't.
It was bare dead, fam. It was bare dead. But
I really liked what
The Roundhouse is alright, actually.
no, the
it's
That's
just
not bad.
the people and the
equipment was
areas
constantly
that
broken, man.
it depends on. Like, maybe you should bring your own stuff then if you.
No,
Well,
dude,
now
their
I
drum
do.
heads
About
were
it so
dead.
much.
Their drum heads were always so, especially on the kick drum. I don't know who was playing that and like fucking stomping the goddamn kick pedal for the drum heads on the bass
Hey,
drums.
it
Are
was
all
a foot
Maybe
dive,
Gannon
It was
decided
Doom
he
playing
needs to
drums,
step in.
fam.
I'm just like, how you got to foot dive the kick pedal so much like the kick drum? Literally, there's just always holes through it, bro. Like I'm barely, you know how how delicately I used to play the drums, Dante, because Ben was always telling me to play louder. Like, so how am I popping holes through the kick drum? How me?
I don't
How?
know. Fam. You got some
What
big
kind
feet,
of
though, so-
Leviathan, nigga?
You got some
Huh?
Leviathan feet, fam. So shut up.
What, he does
Man,
it by
like what?
accident.
Size 14 now? Size 15? 18,
Size 20.
32, 64,
Bruh.
128.
Just gotta keep
Square.
doubling.
Yeah, boy. No, I can't go that high. My brain doesn't work that well. But essentially, after 128, I have to drop out. But anyway, I went to see Run the Jewels.
256.
What? 256.
128, 256,
Yeah.
512, 1024.
Okay. I don't care if I'm just shut your mouth. I'm joking. I love you. Wallahi.
No, you don't. Don't lie.
Yeah, you're right.
We need a buzzer sound effect when everyone like just gets destroyed.
Alright, leave it to me, cuz.
Step
But what was I
out.
gonna say? I will do it. I got you, fam. But yeah, it was overall. The music was good because it's just One of the Jewels. Their music's always quite hyper atmosphere. But the thing I really hated, white people. No. Right, okay. Wallahi, hear me out. The thing is, some of you guys are alright, but the ones in Camden, they're the ones you don't want to know. Okay, I have some quotes from the night that should get you on my level. So this Turkish DJ came out. He was alright. He wasn't that great. And then he started playing video game music. It sounded horrible. So I was like, just get off the stage. But so essentially,
That's what I said. Like
one
Doom
guy
said, bro.
Should we
DJ in the
insert?
vest screaming, "Shoot the DJ."
If I had a gap,
Should we insert like the audio clips that were horrible, like of the DJ?
I
Because
feel like
it
we
was
should, man.
disgusting.
Because like,
well, you mean we
God,
should?
It was awful.
But
Yeah,
you're talking
like
to me,
insert.
who has to go and listen
Yeah.
to it, wait for this moment, and then pop it in. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
Don't worry. What minute are we in? We're on minute 15.
Alright, make
doesn't
note of
matter.
it for me.
Doesn't matter.
What was I gonna say? Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's one quote. I don't know if it was all the Class A drugs, but that was delicious. No, it wasn't. Well, and the guy did the Imperial
He
March.
said specifically
Class A
Class
drugs.
A.
What drug- I'm just saying. When he says Class A drugs, what drugs are these? Is this heroin?
I don't even, fam, he looked it, man was pinging. What was I gonna say? Literally, there was another one. He did the Imperial March and tried to do a bass drop. It was horrible. And he went, that was filthy. And I was like, you're filthy, you slag.
Geezer.
Dirty specimen.
Nonce.
But
He should have called him a nonce.
what, called him a paedophile for calling a bass drop filthy, yeah? You're kind of guy who screams rape, fam. You're that old white woman who screams rape when a black guy walked past her garden, fam.
Yeah.
Shake my head. Wait, let me actually shake my head. 1 second. Okay, and then basically, there was stuff like that. The whole crowd wasn't moving that much, but I had to be behind the one guy that was. So his head was flying back and forth. He headbutt me, bruv. He headbutt me. I was livid.
Oh.
How am I having to be held back at a gig? Literally.
Like
And-
two people
and
who
he-
are smaller than you.
You know, Ewan's taller than me. Ewan's like your height, let me. But I was gonna say,
Bruh, what happens to you?
fam, he grew, fam. Man was just like zip. His brother's 6'4". But
Okay, that makes sense.
anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. So literally, and this guy has a pint in his hand, and the guy next to him has a pint, and I'm like, you're at a Run the Jewels concert. People with songs like Run the Jewels by Run the Jewels on the album Run the Jewels, yeah, are there, and you're holding a pint. Are you dumb? And so when bass drops,
See, I
they come
would've
out,
damned
everyone
it.
gets
You have to
live,
damn it.
everyone's jumping, and he drops his pint all over everyone. I have people throwing beer over my head. Like, it's a good thing I'm wearing a hat, I tell you that. Like, literally, it's just beer everywhere. And that annoyed me. And then it got to the point where everyone's jumping, so it's like, I guess that's a rave thing, innit? But this point where I'm jumping, and I don't want to be jumping, just so I don't get stepped on. I'm like, if you have any feet above size 5, you've lost. Because I lost my toes that day. Like, my feet hurt, bro. I looked at my boots this morning, and they're just mashed. So it's a good thing I bought new shoes. But so it was all of that was happening. People jumping left and right. You know, okay, I don't know if you were in school long enough for this. Maybe Harry, you've experienced it. When everyone's lining up and then someone pushes the line, it feels like dominoes, so they start pushing back.
Yeah.
That's what they were doing
Wait,
with the
what?
entire gig.
What kind of line is this?
Bruv, they were just pushing the
Talking about,
audience.
like,
Bruv, the
human
lineup,
centipede
innit?
style.
No, the
Like, no,
the
bro.
lineup, bruv. Don't ask questions. It's
Line
the
up
line.
for what?
It's the line, innit? Even like
Of
for
coke?
assembly and stuff. But even like the line for assembly. Remember, you have to line up to go into assembly. If somebody
Yeah.
pushes the line,
Who did
everybody
that?
goes forward, and then everybody instantly looks back in disgust and hate.
Why would
and it's
anyone do
terrible.
that? Why would anyone?
Because
why
people
would
are
anyone
idiots.
do that?
Because people
Why are you
dickheads.
standing that close to? sus.
Fam,
Like,
there was nowhere
it's
to
close
stand.
to people.
Literally, people
It's
are
not
like
like
putting
military
stuff in my
style,
back
no.
pocket.
I'm just saying,
No,
it's not
I
like
mean,
military
like-
style where they're making you space out by shot by arm length, you know.
No. Like
Kinda
people putting stuff
just
in my
gave
back
each
pocket.
other personal space. Like,
No one would.
if you're
give my
lining up, it's
personal-
assembly, bro. How old are you? Like, why are you trying to back up there close to the next man?
Oh, I thought we were talking about the gig, not a line.
No, not the
No,
gig, bro.
No, even if in a line at school, someone gets pushed, and you know you got that one dramatic nigga who has to backflip onto the wall, just roll that and crush everyone. But anyway, that's a different story. So basically, people are being pushed left, right, and center. It's like waves of people. So I'm getting angry. Like, you know me, I'm a calm guy. According to Hiram, I'm not.
Yeah, calm.
You're not.
I am
calm.
totally a calm guy.
You're
But anyway,
You're
He's
always
calm
beefing
person.
with somebody,
I will-
especially me, and I don't know why.
I will bruck your head. But
Case
basically,
in point.
no, fam, because I said it with a calm tone of voice, bro. What do you mean?
I said it with a calm voice, so that makes it calm.
Yeah, fam. If I'm stabbing you, but it's with a spork, I'm not really stabbing you. You're just getting impaled. So
Right.
it's how it goes, isn't it? But what was I gonna say? So people, and it's frustrating me. So when they move left and right, they kept moving left and right, and so when they moved to me, which is their left, their right, sorry, I'd bash them to the side, and whenever someone from my right moved to their left, I'd bash them back. So basically, I just push people over. Someone tried to crowd surf over me because I kept feeling it hitting my head. So I look up, someone's flying over me. So I'm like, nah. I grabbed him, I dashed him back. I was like, where you going? I got here to stand this close to the front, yeah, and you're just gonna slide over my head. Is my name Prick? So,
My biggest question holder with that is, once he gets to the front, what's the purpose? Because it's not like
'cause he
he's
gets
going
sent
anywhere
back.
after that.
Yeah,
It's not like he's getting on stage.
Innit, bro?
Like, before he gets swift drop kick. Like,
You know what? You know why I kind of wish I was there, though?
Why?
Why?
Because I would have gotten so hyped. And also, I would have probably joined the mosh pit and just beaten people up. 'cause I've
I
been
would have been
ultra violent
fighting, bro.
recently.
I
don't know
know
why.
I didn't
feel
like that.
No, like recently, I feel so violent. I just want
Yo,
to
bro,
hit
that's
people
not the kind of thing you express to the world.
constantly.
Like, oh yeah, guys, I feel real on edge. I'm gonna pull the trigger one day. I'm gonna end everyone.
In the words of Lil Yachty, we're gonna turn this shit to Columbine.
But you're not white.
Please leave.
But then,
Yeah, got you there. But what was I gonna say? So it was like that, and then there was one moment where I just kept feeling a thumping on my head, and I thought it was urine. And then it gets about 6 thumps. Literally, it was like this on the top of my head.
Bro,
I was vexed.
because I was gonna say, somebody's trying to give you beats.
It was like, fam, someone's tapping my head like they're on The Voice, and they think they just heard the best talent in the world. So like, spin the chair. Yeah, so I'm getting thumped up. So I look for this hand. I turn around, I see the hand, and I was gonna grab it, bend it over my shoulder, and just snap it. But I just retreated into the crowd. It was like zip. It was gone, fam. It was like that hand in the toilet in
sure?
Legend of Zelda. It just zip. It was gone, fam. So I was a bit
are
salty.
you sure someone wasn't trying to feel up your hair and be like, right,
No, because I was wearing a hat,
ethnic,
fam. So
exotic.
what are they feeling,
Nah,
bruv?
ponytail.
Ooh, material. Okay.
They thought it was your nappy hair.
Hey, I combed it this morning.
Raw, man, like progress.
Shut up. I comb it.
I've never seen you use a comb in your goddamn life.
Making
That's because
waves.
why are you watching me out of the shower, you batty squid? Fool. But anyway, so that happened. And other than that, and loads of beer being thrown around it, and a mosh pit opened up. It was in the middle. It was small, and I was like, I can avoid that. Until you realise it's just getting wider and wider. I'm like, rah, this is like an anus right now. It's just sucking people up. So I was well
Wait,
not
what?
happy. I was really not, and I was glad I bought Run the Jewels t-shirt. I was glad I bought a spare
pretty
one
sick.
because I had to change from my other t-shirt. It was that wet.
I
How?
just want to know what kind of arseholes you've encountered for them to be sucking things in. I've never
Exactly,
seen
I'm
anyone
like-
do that before. Not
I don't
You ain't
think that's really-
been with enough hoes, to be honest. Like,
Bruh.
if they're hoish enough, it's a special technique.
I don't think
Yeah,
you
it stops
should
it
want
from
to know
hurting.
that.
It's not hitting- you don't need lube when it's just gone into the nth dimension.
I'm just
You just made it sound like a forbidden jutsu.
It
Like,
is, fam.
that's just why I'm like,
And later on in life, she's about to get bust up, summoning Jutsu. And suddenly,
gone,
your
fuck.
penis is fighting the battle for her. But anyway, that was Run the Jewels. Overall, music good. LP Killer Mike tearing it up as usual. Killer Mike knows how to make it hype. Killer Mike is hype. But LP bust a few April Fool's jokes. But yeah, overall, I'd say 10 for the music, 0 for the people. So it makes it a 5.
Right. Although that's the same as both other gigs we've been to as a collective now.
No, because the De La Soul and Mos Def crowd were like nowhere near as bad.
Again, a group of white girls who were right behind me, and my bag got touched more than twice. No.
It was
like
very-
at that
I love
point,
the way that's where
you
you're
need to
drawing the
get
line.
beat. Yeah, because
Although to be fair, at the Mos Def concert, there was this fine white bitch who was looking at me and smiling the whole night. It's wonderful. I was like, oh, that's
is
cute.
that really
Thank
okay?
No, she was like,
Yes.
rah, he's looking at me. I feel so uncomfortable. Let me just...
Clutch
I
my
know, probably.
purse.
It's like, please don't rub me. No, but yeah, like I didn't enjoy the crowd. I haven't enjoyed the crowd. I didn't.
The drunk
necessarily-
guy who was bumping into us.
I didn't
Bear
like
had
the
his
crowd.
hand
Oh,
everywhere.
you just
I didn't
reminded
like
me.
the crowd at
There was
the
this
Austin Bay
tall...
concert.
Shut up, fam. There was this tall, sweaty guy who kept
Fire.
jumping at me, specifically. I showed Hiram when I was at his house yesterday. He just kept shoulder barging me. I'm like, are you Shao Kahn? What do you want from me? And so I turned around and I was going to spark my guy. I was going to spin his jaw.
should've
Man was
just
going
hit
to
him
let it rip. I was about to
No,
win. I was
don't
about
spin his
to go,
jaw,
my name is
just hit him
Jinga
one time.
Hagane. And I was going to let it rip. I was going to spin his jaw like a Beyblade. But Ben and Ewan were like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. They had to hold me back, fam. It was like that, fam. It was a bit peak.
No, but see, that's the thing. I would have like just hit him one time in the ribs with that left hook, just no remorse.
Fam, I was
Yeah,
gonna. But he was
oh,
like
and
two
then get
people.
thrown out.
Yeah, exactly.
Just did
Okay.
you even consider? Like I'm like, yeah, that's all well and good until you think, right, what if they call you out from the stage and they're like, get out?
Yeah,
Then what do you do?
that's embarrassing.
Then nothing gets signed. That's the biggest problem.
I love the way that's your biggest fear. That's your biggest fear. It's just I want to get my stuff signed though.
Yeah, basically.
Right.
Otherwise, what's
Ah,
the
well,
point
fair
of
enough,
there,
it's
fam?
well
You can
founded.
just listen to music on Spotify. Easy.
He just devalued their entire career, like no touring, like 0 tickets sold. Everyone's just gathers in like warehouse with Spotify. Say,
Just some speakers. Yeah.
Although my least favorite crowd was actually the De La Soul crowd. Not gonna lie.
No, you go to
because
the
the
Run
kids
Jewels
on the
crowd.
right
It's,
who
no,
were
it's because,
screaming.
No, it's not the kids on the right. It's just the kids everywhere. It's like literally that's the one.
Why
The
are there
one
not
thing,
allowed to be children, Lemmy? I
the
hate them, but
Okay,
they
here's the thing.
exist.
The one thing I have to say I dislike about Norwich is the fact that you have two groups of people. Sorry, you have three groups of people. You have super young people, you have old people, and you have students.
You forgot the other kind.
no, there
the
aren't,
two
there's
black
another
people.
kind.
There
Students,
is the
they're
other two black
mediocre
people
at
there.
best. For the De La Soul, there were like 7 or 8 black people, including us, which was absolutely hilarious.
Bruv, there was
the
7
old
black
peop-
people in the whole of Norwich, bruv.
The old
To be
people,
honest.
the
In
older
your
guys that
whitewash
came out,
country.
I don't mind as much because they knew De La Soul's original stuff. However, the young people just pissed me off with their very presence. Purely because they know nothing about good music. They know nothing about De La Soul. They were literally there just because it's a free night out. It's a night out away from
Chill.
their parents.
I
And
don't know anything about De La Soul.
No, it pisses me off just because of the lack of musical appreciation. Like, how can
What do you mean?
go to
They're
a De
showing
La Soul-
up. That's
No,
appreciation.
how can you go to a De La Soul concert and after De La Soul have played, be like, is there anyone else? The show was for De La Soul, you dumb fuck. How
Yeah.
about you do some research before you go and see a show with those legends? You're an actual cunt.
Okay,
You are a
hold on.
massive,
Chill,
massive cunt.
chill,
Go
chill,
suck your
chill,
blood
chill,
clot mother.
Chill, bro.
What's going on?
You're so bad. So the
This is
issue
low-tier
like,
God.
You're always so
Let me tier
bad.
God, fam.
Like, okay, they're young and whatever.
No, I
and they
hate
don't
children.
know anything.
They're
Think about
dickheads.
me, bruv. I
Children
don't
are
know
all
anything.
dickheads.
Okay.
I
No, but at
agree,
least
and
you're-
I feel
at least
like
you've been going on it. No, but at least you've been going on a hip hop journey. That's different. Like, so if you don't know De La Soul, it's not like you're never going to get to them. You just don't know.
I
them
never
yet.
will. I just said that I just know I'm not going to. Like, I've listened to 2 of their albums. Oh no, well, I've listened to like 3, and like their older stuff I don't really like. I like their newer stuff. Grind Date's cool to me. So is the Anonymous Nobody. But then like I don't know. I just don't find their other stuff that appealing, and so I
Okay,
stopped.
that's fair.
And but that's whatever. My point is, they're learning. the same
No,
way.
they're
So
not.
now they know.
No, they're not.
Maybe they're going
Because,
to
no,
research.
because do you know what's really depressing? Do you know
It's so
what's really
mad.
depressing? I saw a video earlier of one of those teens react videos, and it was literally like they were playing songs like "In the Club" by 50 Cent.
Oh no,
like,
you know
no.
those are fake, right?
No, I don't care if
You
it's
know
fake.
the
I
teens
don't know,
react
I
are
don't
fake.
know.
So if
I
you know it's
don't
fake,
know
why are
who
you
the
judging?
damn artist is. And do you know what made me sad? It's not even because even if it was fake or not. It's because there are people out there, kids out there, who legitimately will not know. And I'm just
There
like,
are
what
people
you-
older than me.
That
You
happens.
deserve
There are
to get
people older
stabbed.
than me who
Your
don't know
parents
who De
deserve
La
to get
Soul is.
stabbed in the throat
Let me.
with a rusty
If someone,
fucking spoon.
if like your dad came, gave you a tune, and you didn't know it, or you expect him to come stab you, yeah?
Exactly.
Dickhead.
No, but Dad would be teaching me about it though. Like I know about.
What if they don't have dads?
Yeah,
home,
but-
fam.
What about me, fam?
What if there's
They have people who can show them the way.
no, but not everyone does,
Words
and not
of
everyone has
Thundercat.
parents who go, yeah, let me just like.
Not everyone
like, we
wants
were
to
lucky.
sit and
Maybe we
listen to
listened to
everything
James
their
Brown
mum
when we were
listens
young,
to. Yeah,
so
See,
not
but I
everyone
guess
had that. Not
because
everyone
that's the thing, I
listens
guess-
to classical music all the time or whatever.
See, but that's the thing. I guess
Like-
maybe that's as a parent. That's where I'm going to be different because I'm going to go to my kids and in the words of Thundercat,
So-
I'm going to show you the way, son.
Okay, chill. Now let me give you this. Like, so you just said it's your parents that did this for you. Did you ever consider that not everyone's parents are like ours? And then the biggest problem, and no, but this is my thing with everything. Whenever you think blame the children, blame the parents, they're the reason.
I blame the parents. I blame the parents too. That's what's
Exactly.
Like, the
So
parents
don't
are
get
fucked
mad
up.
at the kids.
No, I'm mad
If
at the
a
kids
child
too,
gets on a
because
bus and
I'm mad
punches everyone up,
No,
well, guess what? It's everyone's fault for not beating him up too, and then
No,
it's
I'm
the
mad at
parents'
the
fault
parents,
for letting him be like
you know,
this.
but you know why
No,
I'm
there
mad
was
at
this
the
one
parents?
kid on the
I'm
tube.
sorry.
Made me so
Wait,
vexed,
go
fam. Made me so vexed.
What did he
His
do?
dad was angry, but his dad didn't want to discipline. So the kid and the
Because
mum
in
was
public,
encouraging him.
everyone would
so the
be
kid,
like,
the kid
"No,
was like
stop."
4, and he was like running up and down the tube, banging his head on the windows, licking them, and then banging his head on the window, looking at his dad and
Disgusting.
laughing, while his dad had just had a vexed screw face. And I was like, get up and get your child there, wring his neck.
No.
And the mum was
'Cause he
like,
knows,
keep doing it. I'm gonna take pictures. I was like, brother, I should beat all 3 of you. Like, I would sit your ass
not
down.
that. No, okay, no. Listen, what his problem is because he knows some Caucasian person's gonna be like child abuse. And then
But the
he
dad
loses
was
his
Caucasian.
kid forever.
That's why.
Oh, bruh. Well, it's still
See,
won't
no,
happen,
you know,
bro.
see, you know, because that's the thing. If my child decides to go to lick a window, I literally be like, listen,
Yeah, that's
coming,
When you
disgusting,
die,
bro.
that's your
you are
fault.
not coming home with me.
They've already got like
No.
some disease.
Because
It's
my
the
whole
tube
thing
as
is
All
well.
them rats.
My
It's
whole
the
po-
tube.
My whole thing is you just licked a window on public transport with that dusty, musty, rat infested air. Yeah.
And then those
exactly, we
dirty
just know
sneezed on
that.
hands as
Listen,
well.
from that day, I am going to divorce my wife because there's no way you are biologically my child
Dead.
to be
She
doing
done
that
cheating on you, fam,
retardedness.
100%.
I just think there's no way my child would be that dumb. No way. Hit the
Born of
road,
filth.
bitch.
I think you should just donate it to like the bin and just open up recycle bin.
You gotta
dump
give it
him
that
in.
Mario
Let
spike.
him end up recycle him, bro. Let him end up as someone else's parents.
No, bro, put
Someone
my child
else's
on free
parents.
cycle, innit?
Those parents, sorry, children. My
No,
bad.
no,
put my-
he,
no, I'm
he
saying
got
put
he got
my
put in
child
the
on free
bin,
cycle.
came out with his tie, went to work, met his wife, and now he's a father of 4 kids, having a midlife crisis, age 7. Yeah, fam, that's how it goes. Anyway, what are you saying, Lemmy?
I was saying I'm gonna put my kid on free cycle. That's what I'm gonna do.
Right.
Good.
Now,
Do
if
it.
nobody knows what Free Cycle is, Free Cycle was this community that was going around northeast London. So for that, you sign up to via email, where people literally just give stuff away for free because it's basically a
Or
way to
ask
reduce.
for things.
Yeah, or ask for things. It's basically a way to reduce landfill, but also then acquire things that you want. So some people are giving away things like games consoles. Like I believe we acquired
Furniture.
We acquired a couple of original Xboxes, a Dreamcast, furniture. You can get basically whatever you want. on
Comics,
Free Cycle.
like 300 plus
Oh, no.
comics.
Yeah, we got like a shit ton of comics on Free Cycle. It was amazing. Like,
Mostly Daredevil.
Hey,
but it was a good haul though. Still,
It was really good. Like, yeah,
sounds
some really
pretty
cool
lit, not gonna
comics.
lie.
Civil War. What
However,
do you call it?
the whole point is I'm just gonna put my kid on Free Cycle because fuck that kid.
No one wants to buy your dusty kid, fam.
About licking.
Some
I
licking
don't know
kingdom.
why you.
Oh, it tastes like raspberry. Nah, fam, get out of here.
Did they actually say that?
No,
That's
no,
a retardation
but-
setting in, bruv.
But
All
it
right,
might as
Carl's
well.
actually going to say, why didn't you just, low drop kick, take out his knees?
I want to get with that Bowser. And
Just
just want
want
you
full charge.
yeah, fam.
I feel like
Okay.
see, for me, I feel like the Bowser drop kick is actually one of the dirtiest drop kicks of all time.
Fam, how you drop
It's
kicking?
the
No.
Bowser drop kick.
What
And
about
then
what is it?
the
Leo
full
from
What?
from
Bloody Roar 3.
you know, that drop kick was dirty.
Bang!
Dirty.
Jump.
Like my guy curled himself into a ball and just fully extended in your
Let
chest.
it
piece.
rip. He let it rip. Send you across the stage. Yeah.
No, do you know who also is the dirty? That's just for me. It's
Squirtle.
No, the drop kick for me will forever be king. Just his screwdriver drop kick.
Nah, it's not that impacting because it's not that cool. Like the knockback and the effect is pretty weak.
I think it just looks cool. But like he does have a couple of drop kicks. Like he has a low drop kick, he has a mid drop kick, and
His low drop kick is just a juke.
I know,
It's
right?
just a bit sad. Like, go slow.
Like, nope, I'm kicking you right in your goddamn knee.
Owie.
Like, you
That's
like walking?
people's elbow.
Not anymore, bitch.
Wowie zowie. But
Anyway,
have you guys seen how hench Krillin's got in Dragon Ball now?
no, but
Well,
I've
I don't
always
watch
like,
that shit
I want
show.
destruct. Hello?
He yeah, what? He
Wh-
threw
Why?
basically.
Destructo
He's leveled.
disc?
Yeah, he still does that pretty sick. But
Yeah.
he leveled up his solar flare as well. So he does solar flare times 100, and he used it to beat Gohan.
Times 100. Does that literally just evaporate your skin?
After you get hit back. And no more.
Like
What
there'll
does-
be nothing left, bro.
Yeah, fam.
Yeah, like what does times 100 actually do to you?
Because Solar
'Cause it's
Flare
just
already
light.
blinded you to the point where you wouldn't be able to see and they could just run away. So what does times 100
It
even
blinds you
Dude,
for
I'll
longer.
blind you more.
Yeah, fam. You're blinder than
What, blind
blind.
you more than
Now
being
you can
blind?
only see your
What, blind
past.
you till you're what, blind you till you can't hear?
Yeah, fam.
Okay, thank you, because that makes so much sense. Oh, the light's too much.
But yeah,
Let's wear sunglasses, bro. What's
yeah.
everyone
That's what
doing in
that's what
Dragon Ball
Goku
Z?
did. He just put him in 18 pop ton sunglasses. But anyway, he fought Goku and he was doing well. He had Goku on tilt to the point where Goku went Super Saiyan Blue against Krillin. Krillin, allow it. Man's not even 5 foot. Yeah, and you're like blue.
What you said is
See, I
like,
feel like the reason why you like Krillin is because he's wrecking you short niggas.
Fam, I'm actually
like
above
Krillin,
5
bruv.
foot. Okay, and like I won't dirty
yeah.
drop kick your knee like Bowser, fam. Them long kneecaps,
it's so
fam.
deep, that's
You
how
can't
it
even
should
miss
go.
your kneecaps. In fact, I've tried to hit you in the shin. I've tried to hit you in the thigh, and you still go, my knee. Like, how long are your kneecaps, bruv? Your kneecaps are like
How
American
true are
football
you, bruv?
shoulder plates, fam. Like, get out of here. Dirty guy. With just size 81 foot, bruv. Move from me. But anyway, what was I saying? Anyway, I digress.
Saying that Krillin's a fuckboy.
No, he's pretty sick, fam.
Rah, no, he's not, bro. Stop saying that about Krillin. Like he's the only cheat for me. He's too
For
sick.
me, it's always TN.
Destructo disc.
It's always been TN.
Yeah,
TN from
well,
day
TN.
one.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I
TN's
get
around
it.
as well.
Third Eye Vision, super sick. But come on, guys. Krillin holds it down. Like of all of them, he really does.
What do you mean, fam? It's all about my nigga Yamcha.
I mean, as I'm.
JK.
What, Yamcha got killed by a Cyberman, Yamcha.
Nah, Chaozu, fam.
I don't know what his purpose in life is.
Yamcha
but
too,
he's just
don't
weird.
lie.
What?
Yamcha got killed by a Cyberman for no reason, bro.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah. And then Krillin went and battered them all. So, you know,
Exactly.
that's a bit embarrassing.
Exactly,
hey,
because Krillin
But
holds
Neo
it down.
Tri-Beam, Neo Tri-Beam, because there's only one new guy I know that's so hench that he can make a triangle turn into a square. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Hey. You wild.
That's because he's opened his mind's eye. I feel like every time I say this, you just don't understand me. If your mind's eye is expanded, like the dong, then everything is cool.
Bruh.
Life has
Crimson
been
Destroyer.
mastered.
That's true expansion, boys. But,
Alright,
slowly moving on. We were speaking about it, what's it, yesterday? But, I don't remember, to be honest. Do I ever remember? No. What did you
No.
guys think of Drunk?
I've listened to it.
Still haven't listened to it.
Wow.
Oh, well, then
Pussy.
don't
I
involve
was going
yourself.
to do that tomorrow.
Yeah, let me.
Okay.
You can come back when we finish the podcast. Hiram, what did you think of Drunk?
I thought it was pretty good, and I liked it. And it was he had a song on there about Black Power empowerment stuff, and I was like, oh,
About
that's
what?
nice. Black Power and empowerment stuff, and the state that black people are currently in the world. I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool.
Good.
Cool. I like that. Yeah,
I don't know why
it's
I'm
cool.
talking like I'm Thundercats representative in the UK, you know.
I've listened to a couple songs off the album.
Like?
So far. I've listened to Captain Stupido,
Yeah.
Tron Song 2, Show Me the Way, of course, naturally. I think that's it.
And you haven't listened to Friend Zone?
I've listened to. Not yet.
Easily one of the best on the album, I think, in my opinion. It's just
I mean,
very
that's why I was
enjoyable.
going to listen through the whole thing.
No.
It does.
Listen to
I
it.
mean, but I do like Thundercat generally.
Yeah,
So,
but
like, especially like vocally, dude, I really like his vocals. I don't know.
it's still as weird as you'd expect. So I mean, nothing new there. But it's still just enjoyable.
Yeah,
you can.
it was
listen
just
to
good
it,
old Thundercat, and it was nice to
Yeah.
just have a listen to. Innit?
but,
So
I
what
guess
what
that's
was your
what-
favorite on the album, Harum? You don't even count.
I don't even know. Like, there's not even a song that sticks out to me.
It's all just kind of one amalgamation of good
Yeah.
sound.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I'm like, it's just like I guess it as an album should be, where it flows very well. It's like nothing feels out of place. Them changes stands out because
Because-
I knew it from before.
exactly, yeah, them
and you
changes
can
was
tell
when-
it's slightly
when the
different
Giants
to
were in it.
everything there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But it's still a boss tune. Though.
yeah,
Yeah, it
This is
really
pretty
is.
good. But well, there a
I
lot's
really
been.
like Tron Song 2 though.
I thought it was alright. But
I don't know. I mean, overall, I feel like it was good.
but the original Tron song
Ish,
is
kind
still
of.
is I think is better to me.
His best song.
What? Not his.
I just feel that way. I just like it so much.
Well, it's definitely up there for me. I'd say it's definitely up there. I have quite a few, like, because there's so much content. You gotta. Well, I get really picky. You get me, and so it's up there. It's on my Spotify playlist, so it must be good. Well, it is good, should I say?
Hurrah. Someone made it onto your playlist
Yeah, fam.
exclusive.
Exactly. I'm like, if you're not on my playlist, you're not no one. You haven't made it as an artist. Yeah, you've gone platinum with no features. Yeah, but you're on my playlist. J. Cole, faggot. I'm joking. He actually is, so I'll allow it.
Wait,
He's on
what?
it twice.
Is he?
He's on it with
Okay.
False Prophets
Ah.
and apparently,
See,
yeah, apparently.
I don't understand why everybody hates on J.
I
Cole.
don't know.
Who hates on him? Everyone loves him, innit?
Everybody thinks he's trash.
I don't know
This nigga
anything.
isn't out there rapping about money and cars and being
No,
super
everyone
trash
loves
and-
Kendrick and everyone loves J. Cole. Isn't that the
No,
thing?
nobody loves J. Cole. Everybody's been saying J. Cole is trash. Like his recent album, everyone's like,
It's
oh,
because
J. Cole's
everyone
trash.
who's saying it are people with no musical taste,
People who-
no
no,
musical
no,
understanding, no musical
No, 'cause I was gonna say,
appreciation. People who
Like
listen
the
to
people
Ugly
who are
God.
like Bad and Bougie.
Yeah.
Bad and Bougie is so good.
Okay,
People
okay,
who
relax
listen to
on
Ugly
that.
God.
Relax.
Bad
People
and
who
bougie.
listen to.
Relax.
What do you mean relax
Okay,
on it,
relax
bruv?
on that too.
Bad and bougie.
Relax on that too.
What
Bad
do you
and
mean relax
bougie,
on that
guys.
too? Let
Bad
me.
and bougie.
Bad and bougie, so
Relax.
good.
If you are a musician,
Relax, okay, easy.
if you are a musician, you would hang yourself. In fact,
Easy.
do it.
Okay.
I'm not talking to you anymore. Hiram.
I'm going to do it after.
Yes.
But easy.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is part. Okay, this is going to be part of the thing. So apart from that, what do you say? J. Cole? I don't
Okay,
thought
no,
people
because
liked him.
my issue is that people who are like, oh, J. Cole is trash are the same people who are going to be saying More Life is good. Now, I tried listening to More Life
What's
by
More
Drake.
Life? Oh,
Drake's
that's
new album.
Drake.
It's
Yeah, but if
awful.
anyone's a Drake fan, how do you
It's
expect them to
awful.
have any kind of knowledge to say?
It
"Oh,
is
this
by far
person's
the
good,"
worst
and it-
album I have
You're listening
ever
to
listened
Drake,
to.
like you've
It's
already
awful.
lost the battle of arguing about
Like,
artists
no, I
in
thought.
any way.
I just thought I'd be
Like-
fair and give it a try. It's awful. It's
Yeah,
just,
I
it's
thought,
really
what's
awful.
that Migos album? Is it Culture or whatever?
But where
Yeah,
did the
new one?
Migos even come
I was
from?
like,
Where did Migos even come
what?
from? They're not nothing special, really. They're just
I mean,
three.
Migos
They're
have been
not.
around for a while though.
yeah, they have.
But
Yeah, but
however,
they're like
I think
just
that-
blew up
now,
on the
the
scene
thing
for
about
us.
Migos
Why?
is outside of their hits, I wouldn't, because all their stuff is just
They're
more
trash.
of the same. Really.
Yeah.
It's not even more
And
of
I
the
can
same.
admit
It's just
that, like,
bad.
some of their songs are like, I was pretty sick to listen to, but I wouldn't like listen to them on a day.
Hold
or
on.
have an entire album.
Chill. But if you're listening to this, Migos, you will have to sign my comic. It's
You've
my
been
right.
trapped. This is my trap card.
Free
My trap
speech.
card.
If you're listening to this, Migos, I dislike all of you apart from Offset.
I just don't like
I
you.
don't even
I'll
know the
fight all three
members.
of you. I don't know your names. I don't want to learn your names. I just want to punch you up. Not because,
Bravo,
not for any
Offset and
particular
Takeover.
reason. I just like to fight people.
Let's
But
chill.
personally,
Let's chill.
in my opinion, I don't
Let's
think your
chill.
music's too great. I mean, I appreciate that's you.
No,
That's
but
what
I
you're
think
doing.
it's a
But
different-
like in terms of
Well,
musical
I guess
technicality, it's just composition in general. You're subpar.
Yeah, but they're not doing production.
Exactly,
Someone
because
else
they
is doing
don't know
production.
how.
They're just ad-libbing machines,
They
guys.
are. Like Designer.
But that's what most mumble rappers are.
But then why call yourself a rapper and not just Ablib 2000?
Mumble Squad.
It's called mumble rap.
At least, fam.
Because, like,
But that
21
shouldn't be a thing.
Savage, Lil Yachty,
It's like saying I'm a
Designer.
singer.
Smokers rap is a thing, as in for people who smoke weed and listen to a certain type of music.
Would you call someone a singer who goes on stage and goes for 7 hours? No, you're basically giving someone like that spotlight, bro.
Yeah, no, but that's
I'm a singer without vocals. Like what?
Because
the whole point of rapping,
people allow things that are bad.
Lyricism. Sorry. Wow, man's just had a slur, you know. Lyricism, the technicalities, the ability to it's just the flow, the everything. If you're mumbling, you're doing literally none of that. Just going, I'm like, okay, I can go sit next to a baby for 7 minutes.
The only person out of this like new thingy mumble rap that I will ever allow is Denzel Curry, just because he actually
but he doesn't really mumble that much.
He doesn't mumble.
No, he's quite.
He's
quite.
Did you not see the freshman cipher where they lumped him in with 21 Savage, Kodak Black, Lil Yachty?
What's
Oh,
a
yeah, they did,
freshman
and
cipher?
Lil Dicky.
And no, not Lil Dicky.
They did. Lil Dicky was in the back too.
The cipher that they had, it was 21 Savage, Lil Uzi Vert, Kodak Black, Denzel Curry.
Oh, you're not. Are you talking about? You're not talking about that XXL freestyle, are you?
Yeah, the freestyle.
No, but the freestyle they had Little Dicky there, with Designer, Kodak Black, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Yachty.
Oh no.
21.
That's something else. There was a cipher that they did. I'm sure I haven't listened to the freestyle then.
Okay,
but Lil Dicky and Denzel Curry are the only two I'll ever allow from that group.
Lil Dicky. That's because Lil Dicky's actually a good rapper. That's why. Yeah. He's got very good flow. He's very quick.
Let's chill with things like good and say he's alright.
Well, he's someone who can rap.
He's better, yeah. I mean, of new people, he's better than everyone else currently. Well, not everyone else, because this is the thing. It's like there are underground peeps who are probably super sick.
That's what I'm saying.
No
like,
one knows about.
I was having this talk with Ben yesterday because after we saw Run the Jewels, he was like, "Not gonna lie, I think there's some of the best rappers to come of today." And I was like, "They're good, but you don't know that unless you've like actually listened to it. Because you find a lot of SoundCloud niggas who can rap most mainstream niggas under the table so quick."
Oh yeah,
so quick. So like,
I mean, but even then you have like,
and then you get people who can't rap with Spotlight. When you get people who dedicate their life to it, their flow is tight. Like everything about them, technicality, lyrics, everything is on point. It's like wow. And then they don't get the spotlight. It's like becoming the best drummer in the world to get out drummed by someone who's playing with the pots and pans in their kitchen. Like what?
That takes its own kind of skill, and you have to respect that.
Nah, fam.
But
if you're going comparing it
to someone who then uses what's a very dead percussion instrument, or not even a percussion instrument, who uses a triangle to open and then close the song.
That's
not even that good.
That is literally
that's too. It's worse than that. It's worse than that.
I mean, but that's the thing. Like for me, with rap, it's really weird because even then you have some people who are like formerly underground who are like severely underrated. Like for me, I feel like Doom is probably one of the best.
He's not underrated. He's not underrated.
I said formerly underground. He was formerly underground. When he was underground, and nobody knew who Doom was. Like that dude.
To be fair, it was hard to know who Doom was when he went by like 24 names, bro.
But
then you have people like 3 Stacks who everybody reveres, but the dude never drops a verse. Jay Electronica, everybody reveres, dude never drops a. We're still waiting for his own album. Like
I went to his Spotify page like 2 years ago. And I was like, why is there nothing here? Yeah. Why does he even have a Spotify page?
And then you got people who are really good and they don't have a Spotify page, but they got like 8 years of content. I'm like, what's going on? But hey, whatever. When he drops an album, we'll hear about it, innit?
I'm just listen. Music is going in weird places. Like Bonobo released a new album, and it's so weird, bad.
Bonobo, still alive?
What? What do you mean? Yeah,
I haven't heard of Bonobo in forever.
Yeah, I know, right? He was here last year.
That's the Sex on tour. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, exactly. He was here last year.
Pally.
Yeah, and anyway, but I listened to and Lemmy is so like the way it's instrumental and super nice and use of real instruments or and it's like
was that just not the case?
No, it was like the weird synthesizer, like not synthesizer, but it's just not what I. Okay, so maybe me saying it's bad is wrong. I need to stop saying that. It's not what I expected or what I wanted, but also what I want isn't necessarily You know, you can't just get what you want.
What Gotham needs.
Someone else's creativity. I either like it or I don't. So,
True.
yeah, I guess that's where I stand. It's just weird though to me.
No, the thing is, it just my beef with
It's
the
just
whole
music.
thing, like without going on some tangent, is just
What do you mean without going on some tangent? You know it's going to happen. Just let it happen.
no.
Yeah,
Wallahi,
just let the
wallahi.
hate flow through you.
What was I gonna
Damn,
say?
son.
No, it's just what grinds me is when people put in proper work, try hard, create something really technically good. The musical understanding is up there, just to get shoehorned out of the way by someone who has no musical understanding, no musical.
Well, hold on. Let's. You see, we're assuming that some of them aren't like musically talented.
No,
They
but
just
there
choose to do
are some
something.
people who just genuinely aren't, like, just aren't.
Yeah, no, there are loads of people like that. But then you also have to understand that it's also about making money and what the market is. Like,
Yeah.
the only reason why trap is a thing, trap maybe wouldn't have been able to be a thing 10 years ago.
No, it wouldn't have.
It wouldn't. It's just, or let's say more than 10 years ago.
Like 15.
13 years ago. Yeah, like, it's not really.
The market would not have suited it whatsoever.
Yeah.
That's the thing,
like,
though. Like,
That kind of.
I rate Waka Flocka more as a lyricist, bro. To a certain
Waka
degree
Flocka
than
is a
lot
better
of these new
lyricist
cats.
than most of the people. If I'm watching Waka Flocka
He just
Tank
woke up and
Engine,
he did it,
got
that's
me
why.
more hyped than any other song that I've heard in the past
Yeah.
year, fam.
Like what? Like Big Dog,
That was
Big
him.
job.
Dog Chat.
Anyway, but that's like, yeah, but that's the thing. Like, you get good and
Yeah.
bad.
Although
That's,
I do rate Lil Uzi Vert just for being a really weird nigga, and being
Why
in hip hop, and just allowing his
Alright,
weirdness.
so
to be
if someone's gonna
normal.
come up to you, lick your toe, take the toe jab away, but I rate you for being that bold. Like, what?
No, because I mean,
Okay.
because hip hop is not the or rap generally is really just not the place to be weird. Like, there's always been this
It
certain
is,
image that goes
bruv.
along with it.
No.
There's always been an image that goes along with
Yeah,
being a
for
rapper.
some people.
Whereas Lil Uzi Vert's this nigga with purple dreads. He
But
has
that's
no
cool
lyrics.
now.
He
That's
dresses
cool.
like a goddamn skater.
That's
He has
what a lot of
tattoos
people
all over
do
his
now.
goddamn gaff. Lil
That's
Yossi's
cool.
all about his positivity shit for
Okay.
some
Okay,
on no
chill.
reason.
That's what he is.
Chill.
Man.
You're
And he's like
looking
an
at this the
auto-tune
wrong
singer.
way. He's not. These guys aren't unique in any
They are
way.
what a lot of
It's
people
cool
aspire
and
to
it's
be
Lil
like.
popular
Savage
to
is
be
just
like that.
sorry, 21 Savage is literally, I'd call him Lil Savage. 21 Savage is just mentally retarded, which I commend him
Bruh.
for.
He's not mentally retarded. He's just uncomfortable.
not.
Have you heard him? Have you heard the way he
Yeah.
speaks this and that?
Yeah.
Like, niggas,
Yeah,
It's
So
what
that's
happens
just
when
how
you're
he
just
talks.
sitting in assembly and they bring you up onto the stage and they're like, say something. He goes,
exactly. It
Like,
sounds
he
like
doesn't
you're in
care.
a,
Maybe
it
he
sounds
just
like you're in a
doesn't care.
partial vegetative state. That's what it
well,
sounds like.
you have to be like that to produce music the way he does, anyway. So, and by
Bruh,
produce, I mean
Just
my
to
to get
get
music
killed.
given to him the way he does. Okay.
Listen, okay. This is the thing. Like, no one is.
I was about to say, where's the thing, you know? Man's like, rah.
Yeah, I was like, it's just weird. It's just annoying because I don't feel like I have to explain this to them. Like, these guys aren't unique in the way that, like, oh yeah, they're breaking the mold.
They'd be unique
because
10
breaking
years
the
ago.
mold is producing like music that's very much
Different.
not popular, considered popular. Like, because there are
Yeah,
lots
fair.
of hip hop groups that have been around and have been popular, but something about them has made them like rise because, you know, maybe there was something different that they did, or their rhyming scheme. Like, people who like Doom, it's because of the stories he tells or the way he tells them, and you know, it's interesting. I like his voice personally. Like, the best thing about rapper to me is their voice.
Well,
Delivery,
that's essentially
then
what
their
we're here for,
lyrics.
innit?
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
just like the sound
No, Doom's
of
voice is
someone's
something else,
voice.
to be honest with you. It's
Exactly.
very iconic.
It's cool.
Almost
but
like
then
Slick
it's
Rick,
like,
the way his voice is like super high pitched.
His
no,
voice.
but it's weird now when
Slick
he's
Rick.
older because he's like, you know, the American
Slick Rick, I love listening
accent
to rap. It's just
with
it's-
British
oh.
accent.
Like when it
It's
like in
good.
a lot of raps he goes la di da di. Wait. I gotta not hear myself to do it better. La di da di. And I just love the way he does
I
it.
feel like that's a real. I can't even remember what that is.
He
or
did
what it's
that
from.
in
Oh
he
no,
did it in
it's something
Auditorium.
people do.
He did it in another song I heard. He's done it in quite a few. But the one in Auditorium, he does that as an impersonation of his own rapping. He's like, realize that trapping is crap. Walked over and kicked one of my fabulous raps. I'm trying to do this while hearing myself is bugging me. One second. I gotta turn off. I gotta turn
Yeah,
off hearing
the
myself.
thing
I'm
from
dying, boy. But anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like walked over and kicked one of my fabulous raps, la di da di, and I was like, yeah, what an impersonation.
Bruh.
He just does it quite well. Alright, turn myself back on.
I feel like an issue that people have is
yeah, what?
not really giving anything that's not popular a chance, which is why whatever's popular stays popular. Like, you know, if no one hears anything else, they're just going to take this as the standard.
The thing is,
That's true.
why is it popular though?
That's the
because
question. Because
I don't know,
how
times
some of these
change.
talentless fucks are
Times change, bruv. 80s music is not popular, considered
80s
popular
music
anymore.
Music was sick, really.
Exactly, bruv. The synth is so strong and
The
it's so
synth
good.
is the best instrument to have ever been. No, it's really not.
No, but
The
it's pretty
synth
good.
Max
Marble machine
is
the best
insane.
instrument to have ever been created.
The what?
The marble machine is the best instrument to have ever.
Oh, I got to
feel
show
like
you
that
guys a
doesn't
song
count.
after this
It's
podcast, by the way.
continually
I got to
the
show you
only
guys a song.
instrument and the only song that every time I hear it makes me cry.
That's because you're
Pussy,
kind of
oh.
moist. That's exactly.
No, but-
the moist meter is at like 9.9%.
Hiram,
Everybody
if it gets
has
to a 10, we
only
have to shut
9.9.
down the podcast, boy.
But only 9.9%.
Yeah,
Don't
bro,
say anything.
Yeah, that's a lot. Like, your moist meter should be at 0 because it being any kind of moist is bad.
I mean, if you bit into
Do
a
you not
cake
understand this?
and it went, you'd be pretty concerned. And that's you right now.
Might as well have just been soaked in water.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you might.
Man, like ugly god splashing your bitch with the water.
Fam, Ugly God
Yeah,
is
I
so
don't get that
confusing.
song. It's so bad.
Why?
It's so bad.
What's that other
must
song,
be-
Hiram? You know the one from the Minecraft
Bitch.
video? The Wait, let me go get it. You guys keep talking. I'll hit you guys left field with it. You're not ready.
Okay, so I've been on this, what do you call it, hip hop musical expansion thing because, you know, I've been branching out in music for ages. I've been listening to different things, from listening to classical music all the time to then listening to rock and punk and metal for a long time, majority of the time. Then I was like, yeah, I'm done with that stuff. Not done with it, it's just I wanted to hear other things
Yeah.
that were maybe more musically exciting. So, you know, that branches off into dance and other sorts of stuff that, you know,
Like Lonyo.
is weird or like what?
Alright, I found it.
Lonyo. Oh no, but that's a long time. That's just like UK garage.
UK garage is
good old. Exactly. And so I haven't listened to grime yet because that's like a whole other issue. Because it's like, for me, that's like what trap is, just here and usually bad. Like, unless it's like certain.
I'd say if you listen to the
most
right
of the
people,
time.
you can see much
Yeah.
more technical and
Yeah,
better
I know,
musical
it's
understanding
actually
behind the
rapping.
production. And the rapping is usually
I
a
mean,
lot
like
better.
but the thing is, but even
Because
then,
at least they
the-
actually
the thing I find
enunciate.
that's the thing I find that's weird about British people in comparison to the Americans is that when it comes to grime, the people who we normally say are good usually are pretty good. Like people
Yeah.
always praise people that's like Rich 32.
What about
Wiley,
Youngin
Skepta,
or Youngin?
No,
Jeez.
like underground people like Youngin and whoever.
Are they
and Sneak
underground?
Bow. No, because they are kind of more underground.
D-double.
Because the people who
Caliman
are
Sam.
widely praised, you're talking people like
Afghan
DDK, you're
Dan.
talking Skepta,
Lil T.
JME. Wow, Caliman Sam. Listen, Lil T's a bit of a bad man.
So fast spin.
Listen,
Millie
don't
B.
diss Lil
Millie
T
B.
before he sends for you, bro.
Hey, okay.
He will rape your little sister.
Alright.
Don't forget.
Just say, in what world? Alright, I guess if you have no musical understanding and don't know what a tone is, and I can't.
Hold on. Not no musical understanding. If you weren't born on Earth and you've been in like a deaf environment,
then it
Continue.
would probably sound good. But listen to this. Alright, one sec. It's loaded. Right, it's awkward, you know, under pressure. It's,
just cut out. Put it closer to the mic. It keeps going out, bro. Keep it close to the mic and loud.
in what world does that sound good?
I
the
don't know
world
why
where
I just
we
heard,
didn't
but
hear it
Jesus Christ,
because-
that sounded
And
terrible.
that's Ugly God, and he's famous.
No, but have
Yeah,
you heard
but
bitch?
I don't care.
Like
By who?
just that.
Wait,
just
is that Ugly
tune.
God?
Listen,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible. Okay, so like,
Bitch.
yeah,
But how do we go
think about
from
this.
like
from
Gil Scott Heron to bitch to the revolution?
Exactly.
From the revolution will be televised to brush your teeth. Come on, guys.
Well, the thing is like
You get from A to B
Have you
by
guys-
walking.
Bruv,
Have you
you
guys
went
seen
from A
that,
to Z by going 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's what happened. It was
Not
broken.
everyone is
How you going
Right,
minus
got it.
A?
Hashtag delete.
I ain't here anymore.
what? All I know is
I'm just okay.
if everyone were to just go on the same journey and look for old things, like give everything a try. That's all I have to say. Like from the 2000s, I can't listen to that.
What,
kind of
Chingy?
hip-hop. Like it just,
Soulja Boy.
like it just burns my mind. Like I was listening to what was it, Grinding by Clips, and it was just burning my soul because it was just by the kids that were Pusha T and his brother. Them kids. It hurt me. It was just hard to listen to. Like it's a cool song, but it's just like the production, like 2000s, it's just so bad. Like it's just so bad to me. But you know, you have to like give everything a chance. I guess that's not current or mainstream. Then you'll realize there are people out there who still produce cool music, like the kids Run the Jewels.
Yeah,
like them. They're still around doing things. So is there are people like Czarface still out there, which is like kind of comprised of underground rappers, and then Inspector Deck. So
And Millie B, don't forget Millie B.
yeah, exactly. Digable Planets, who are like best hip hop group, touring currently or doing a few gigs here and there, which is cool. Like Digable Planets, they're still around. Pretty sick. What do you mean?
Oh, who are you talking about?
Digable Planets.
Oh, I didn't hear you say Diggable Planets. Did you, Lemmy?
Did I cuss out?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
That's fine. But we know you're talking about
Yeah, that's alright. But
It's like you
okay.
just have to go out there. And
Speaking of out
your
there,
minds are-
how are we feeling about the kind of... Well, I can't find a way to phrase this. Let's just say, how are we feeling about this whole diversity uproar within comics?
Nope. We're not doing this now. Nope. Saving it for the next one. We're running out of time.
Are we?
It's fine. Yeah,
Say
we are.
Wallahi.
This is a long conversation. Don't worry.
It's not really gonna be that long.
It's not gonna be long for you.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
But I have opinions that I need to share, my nigga.
You're one of those guys who has a mind of his own.
I'm one of those guys.
1
I'm
minute
one of
silence.
those. I'm one of those halfway special snowflake SJW type of idiots. That's
Halfway.
Halfway.
What do you mean by that?
Because I'm not fully down for the cause. Because
What cause?
I like my canon,
It's comics, bro.
but I'm partially there.
It's fiction. Like no part of it is real.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I like my
Being
canon.
upset about
'Cause, like,
fake race.
that's
What
what I'm
about
saying.
real race, bro?
That's what I'm saying. Finn Jones as Iron Fist, that's fine. Scarlett Johansson as Motoko Kusanagi is not fine. You're fucking with my canon. Kill yourself, you bitch.
Alright, so
What about the ancient one? What about that? Robbie?
Tilda Swinton. I don't know who the fuck names their child Tilda.
Matt Tilda.
Maybe
But
because they were.
so-
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm just saying, no, her name. You already fucked up as far as
Why are
I'm
you
concerned.
mad? Just because she
Because I
located the
don't want
lamb
some-
sauce.
Who wants some random white English bitch playing a Tibetan monk? Like, okay, fair enough.
I
you want
do.
you want to make
And what?
the ancient one a woman? Fine, make it an Asian woman. Do you know how many qualified Asian American actresses there are? Or even English and Asian actresses there are? Like the girl who played what's her name in Iron Fist?
Oh, that chick.
Colleen Wing.
Yeah.
She's English and Asian. She would have been fine. You could have picked anybody.
But
You have
she's
your
so
pick.
Someone
bad.
from
You have-
Tibet
no,
to play a
you-
Tibetan
Exactly.
monk.
Like you have your pick of actors from all over the place, and you picked Tilda motherfucking Swinton.
To be honest,
Kill
I had
yourself,
this
you
when I
dumb
saw that.
cuck.
I scratched my head just like the time I saw Sean Paul, and then he spoke with the Jamaican accent. I was like, whoa,
Bruh.
rah. And then when Drake tried to do it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna lose scalp to scratch. But anyway, I'd say if we're running out of time, then you long guy with long feet and long opinions and long kneecaps. It gives people something to look forward to for next when we upload. I can't say next week because I don't know when this is gonna happen, but just sometime
Keep
soon.
waiting,
It will be up-
guys.
It will be up this month.
Maybe it'll be up by the time you're listening to this. If you're listening to this, well done.
Then
you.
it's up.
But yeah, But if it's not, it will be up sometime soon. So tune in next week if you want to hear what seems to be a very popular topic nowadays, just people's opinion on diversity.
On
in
diversity.
comics,
My nigga, what do you mean tune in next week? You don't even know.
Hey.
Based off us on our really weird schedule, next week could be next year. We don't
Are you
know,
exposing me?
Listen. Just keep
exposing
listening,
you to
guys.
these bitch.
Don't listen to Lemmy. He's not even really on this podcast. You've heard enough times, isn't this? Is hour and
Shouldn't.
5 minutes that he shouldn't be here. So it's alright. But so come back next time for Third Dan and the Captain. 2 P's.
Virtual
Shut
Virgo,
up.
don't-
Featuring.
There's not enough room in the
Virtual
name
Featuring,
for you, Lemmy.
So I'm just a feature. Okay,
Yes.
I better be the 3 stacks of features.
No,
on this
Lemmy.
bitch,
It's
then.
called
Virgo.
2.
No, you're the kind of.
It's called 2 P's in a podcast, not 3. Bitch. But
But I feel like there are more than 2 P's in a pod. Just
not if you have big P's.
saying.
Although, actually, to be fair, I do have to shout out my friend Adam on this podcast because he
God,
did say we should actually call the podcast Blurred Lines.
Blurred lines. Yeah, but I don't want to be
which I think is
next to a song
hilarious.
about rape. Come on, cuz.
Wait,
Hey,
what song
listen.
is Blurred
Blurred
Lines?
Lines by Robin Thicke is about rape and doing
Is it?
bad
What's
things.
the lyrics? Give me.
Well,
a
I know you want me. Well, let me
I
get
mean,
you.
basically, it is about Robin Thicke being a really, really disgusting human being.
Is it really that bad?
I mean, I don't know
What's
who
the
cheats
lyrics,
on.
bruv?
I don't know who cheats on Angela Patton. I think her name
Who
was
is she?
because that woman.
You're giving
is
names of human
godlike.
beings.
Okay,
Why?
I know you don't know. That's why I'm not going to repeat.
Does
her
she
name
have
because
Marvel
you don't know who
Infinites
she is.
down? Does
I've
she know
learned
the
my
Doom
lesson.
Infinite?
I've
Oh
learned
no,
my
it was
lesson.
not I know you want me. It's I know you want it. Okay. I know you want it.
Right.
Hiram.
But it could be the passcode to my computer. Or it could be my email address.
We got
or
man like
my bank account PIN number.
I'm just looking at the
Could
list of
mean
quotes. So we
anything.
got I know you want it. Come on, give in to pleasure. You're a good girl. No really means yes. Good girl. Be a good girl. Don't say anything. Rah.
No, really means yes.
No really means yes is actually the one. No really means yes. That's the answer to the security question, guys.
50 no's and a yes means yes. Alright. Alright, so on that note, Karen's shouting up my youth. What's his name? Yeah, my youth.
Adam.
Adam, yeah, Adam. No, I just thought, he said we should change this. So I thought I'd at least give him a mention.
Does Adam
on
have
the
anything
podcast
we
and just
can
say,
shout him out for?
Adam, you know what?
Wow.
Hold tight in it. You don't have anything to shout him out for. I can shout him out for being.
I mean, I didn't mean
possibly
for. I
the
meant
person
shout
who-
him out with on. Like, what's his Twitter handle?
I'll shout him out.
What's his Twitter
Instagram
handle? All that
stuff.
You
I
slacking
don't
nigga.
actually
Boo,
remember.
caught
You
lacking.
just
Adam, roll safe.
Just
Leave in the
Google
comments.
it.
innit?
Google Adam, innit? Google Adam. He'll
Google
pop up
just
on my
Adam.
Just
Save.
Google Adam. Just Google Adam.
Sift through
You'll be
all the millions of pages on Google search.
Hey, you'll
I mean,
find
Adam.
this one Adam.
Do you know what makes this special? Because Adam knows who he is.
Well,
Okay.
I don't know Adam
so
from
Adam's
Adam.
gonna follow himself on Twitter, yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Adam, have
What
fun
did
with
this? Okay.
Anyway,
Seriously, I don't. Yeah. Whatever.
just hold it. It's alright. It's not that deep.
Shut up.
Okay, bruv. No. So, this has been the Sounds of Bleekness podcast with. Oh wait, no. I should say myself first. Third Dan.
You should.
Yeah, you
shouldn't
should.
And
Yeah, you should. You
I did say
yourself.
myself, but you too busy
You did say
talking.
yourself.
Loud nigga. But but who've we been?
I don't know who I've been. I feel
been
like I've
Virtual
been
Virgo.
myself.
I've been Virtual Virgo, so yes, I've been me.
Okay.
Today.
Well done. You've been a human being. So, as I said, come back next week or next month or sometime in the near future to
Or
hear,
maybe not in the near future. It
what
could
may-
all end today.
Wow, that's true. To hear what
Jesus.
might be a popular topic by the time we upload it, if the world still exists. So,
Hurrah, my guys just went proper bleak on this shit.
sounds of bleakness.
Sounds of bleakness.
Okay, so
I mean, that's what I did there.
do we have an outro? I can't remember. It's been so long.
I guess we do. It's called, yeah, you better come back with more people. Otherwise, what's the point? As well, just off myself.
Great.